1, 2, 3, 4. Bunny doesn't have to work tomorrow. Bunny has a day off.
Welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot. My name is Laura, and this is my channel. To those of you who are return subscribers, thank you for coming back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love forecast for the sign of Sagittarius. This is for my Sagittarius suns, moons, and risings. If you are not sure what your sun, moon, or rising sign is, you can go to a couple sites out there. Astro.com is the one that I use, but I think Astrology Cafe is another site where you can calculate your sun, moon, and rising sign. I personally just watch for my sun sign, and or sometimes my moon sign. But your sun sign does cover should cover most of everything that you need to know. Your rising sign is really your mask, like who you present to the rest of the world, and your moon sign is more like your emotional world. So if that helps to clarify for you. I don't think I'm going to make any announcements today. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do that. Just drop up in the description below this video for more information. But I'm going to go ahead and get on with your reading because I'm starting a little bit later today than I had hoped. Actually, a lot later than I had hoped. There's some weird energy going on right now. I'm sure you guys have picked up on it. No, it's not just you. Everyone's going through some weird stuff right now. With the exception for like maybe 1 or 2 signs that are for some reason totally immune to this weird energy. The way that I see it is for those signs that aren't experiencing this stuff, their sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, or their sun sign is not being aspected poorly by these influences. So they have like lined up with the changes, whereas everyone else is slightly off, and so it's going to feel like things are just slightly off right now until we get through this transition, which I think the transition is going to take some time because we have, what, on March 8th there's is it a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse? There's an event, an astrological event on March the 8th. And then we have another event this month. I believe it's a solar eclipse. And Mercury is going back into retrograde at some point. So check in with your astrologer. If you follow an astrologer on YouTube, check in with your astrologer for more information. You can also go to astrologyzone.com, which is another great site by Susan Miller, who does celebrity readings, and she does astrology readings, forecasts for all the different signs. But she's not on YouTube, not that I know of. Maybe she is. Okay, I am getting messages. So, Spirit, what are the love messages for Sagittarius for the month of March 2016? Please show me the love messages and energies for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of March 2016. Another message. Okay. Love messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius moon, and Sagittarius rising. Love messages for Sagittarius, Spirit. This is for all my Sagittarians out there, the archers of the zodiac. Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius moon, and Sagittarius rising. I feel that I need to do a couple more shuffles here. Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius moon, and Sagittarius rising. Okay. Spirit, I humbly ask that if you are with us today, please show me the love messages that you have for Sagittarius for the month of March. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, you may leave me a comment or you may message me privately on YouTube. You may also send me an email message, which I will probably respond to within 24 hours, as I normally do try to get back to people as soon as I can. I feel like rambling today, so I do apologize if there is more than enough chatter. If it's turning into a chattery experience for you. I'm going to cast these runes. Let's see what Spirit has for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Love messages for my Sagittarians. Okay. Well, that's interesting. This rune is not landed on anything, and not only that, it's face down, or it's on its side. I don't read the runes that are face down. Sure, I'll read this one. Why not? So, alright, well, we'll just keep those there. So there's like a little grouping of runes between your present situation and your near future. So it kind of tells me, I'm just going to put that one there, and we'll read these two together. Yep, that looks good. At the end of this reading, there will be an oracle pull, so I will be reading the oracle cards today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn over your cards. Seven of Cups in the reverse, crossed by the Knight of Cups. What comes below you is the Five of Pentacles reversed. What comes above you is the Ten of Cups. In your recent past, Sagittarius, you have the Queen of Swords. There's a rune here with that. And in your near future, you have the Judgment card. Okay. With a rune. In how you see yourself, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. How your significant other sees you, they have the King of Pentacles reversed. Your hopes and fears are the Sun. And your outcome is the Emperor. I do apologize if my voice sounds sad or like I'm trailing off. I mean, I have stuff going on too, so it's not like, as your tarot reader, I'm immune from any of this crap going on right now. It's wreaked its fair share of havoc in my life as well. So we're not all, no one's perfect. So in the present situation, you have the Seven of Cups reversed. So Sagittarius, in the month of March, happy March, welcome to March. You are going to be seeing things very pragmatically. I don't feel like you're going to be in this lost in some kind of illusion. I feel like if at one point you felt like you had a lot of different options going on, or things were very dreamy for you and sort of surreal, I think you're going to start to see the reality all around you in March. It's kind of like it'll just hit you and you'll be like, boom, all of these things that I thought were my castles in the sky are really just lumps of sand. Which is not to say that they can't be castles in the sky, but I feel like you're taking a realistic approach right now in your life, and you have to focus on maybe the more mundane aspects, the more pragmatic things. What's crossing you is the Knight of Cups. Okay, so a crossing card can help you or hinder you, and it does represent a challenge, a current challenge. So I am picking up a couple of messages here. One is that your current love interest may or may not be a water sign. I feel like for some of you it might be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But your challenge, or what's helping you, is I feel is this energy of the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a spiritual seeker. He's someone who follows his heart and pursues love as a goal in this lifetime. So the Knight of Cups talks about going on a romantic journey. The Suit of Cups, or the Knight of Cups himself or herself, she's all about poetry, art, flirting, heart-centered Venusian activities. Okay, so your challenge, I feel like, is to maybe pursue life in this manner, to follow your heart, to follow your dreams, to have that lighthearted approach. Again, this person can be a challenge for you. If this is a person in your life, they would be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'm trying to think if I'm getting any more energy from this card. I am getting a person. I feel like this person is very much a water sign. She could be a Pisces or a Scorpio, possibly a Cancer. Someone who loves the arts, someone who is very artistic, and someone who's a bit of a dreamer. So these two energies are what are spiraling around here in this inner cross, whereas on the outer cross here are the external energies. So in your recent past, yes, I'm going to skip to your recent past, you have the Queen of Swords. So this is an air sign. She's going to be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is someone who's very direct, hair on the darker end of the spectrum. She is often the widow or the queen bitch in the tarot. She's very opinionated, very strong-willed, independent woman who doesn't really need a man. She doesn't need a man. She doesn't, maybe she does want one, but she doesn't come off like she needs anyone. So this is a very independent personality, okay? Again, this could have been your energy in the recent past. She is coming up with a rune here. Gabo. Is that Gabo? There's two runes. There's not these constraint and Gabo marriage. Okay, she's coming up with Gabo marriage. So a dark-haired woman in your past, possibly someone who was married, or marriage might have been part of the picture. She could have been a married woman or recently married. Typically, this could have been someone that proposed marriage to you, or was coming out of a marriage. So this could have been, like I said, someone from your past or something going on in your past. What comes below you? This is the root of the situation, something you may not be aware of. So like maybe a subconscious factor. You have the Five of Pentacles reverse. So this is what puts you here. Okay, this is what puts you into your present reality. The Five of Pentacles tells me in reverse that you were coming out of a place where maybe you didn't feel emotionally secure, or like your needs were being met financially or emotionally, feeling out in the cold. But when it's reversed, it tells me that you overcame something, a hardship, that you really worked on yourself. And I don't feel like you can really afford to build sandcastles in the sky right now, Sagittarius. I think you're taking up a look at your life from a more realistic standpoint. And I think it has to do with financial stuff. Financial stuff and also emotional security. You need to you really want to focus on what makes you happy, but also be realistic about it, you know. What you know to be true, this is what you're thinking and feeling right now. You have the 10 of Cups. So a great card to have in your manifest position. I very much feel like you can have this. This is the ultimate happiness. This is a partnership with someone, or if you're single, it's loving yourself, okay? The 10 of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment and success, family. Really, it doesn't get much better than this. So this is what you're thinking and feeling. This is what you know to be true. And you can manifest this in March. That is what this card is telling me. When you think it, feel it, and then change your behavior to align with this, you will get here, which is the ultimate happiness. Everything, okay? It seems like, it may feel like you have a long way to go, or that could never happen, but I'm here to tell you that since you're already thinking about it in March, you can actually make it happen because the energies are there for you. Now you have 2 runes coming up between your present situation and the near future. You have Uru's strength and Anu's wisdom in reverse. Is that right? Let me just take a look. I believe this is Anu's wisdom. Oh no. There's 2 runes that, again, are like almost identical. So, okay, with the little rod facing up, that is Feihu, wealth. Okay, so Uru's was like this and Feihu was like this. So, strength facing wealth. And with wealth in reverse and strength waning, it's going to be important this month that you stay grounded and maintain your physical strength as well as your emotional strength and integrity. This is all about creating that foundation that you can rely on, that rock. You want to be like that rock where your structure is sound, okay? So, and with Feihu in reverse, it can point to some issues around building wealth or security for yourself. So you're going to want to keep an eye on your spending, on your finances, on really maintaining focus in those areas. In your near future, you have Judgment. So there is a very big decision coming ahead for you, Sagittarius. You have Kenna's luck here, okay? It did come up with this card. So I do feel like you will be well taken care of, let's say, by the universe. Whatever this decision is, what I always tell people when I see the Judgment card, because it is a difficult card to receive, you will be faced with an opportunity to let go of a lot of things that have been holding you back. And the decision will be ultimate. Once you make this decision, there will not be recourse. And usually the decision is, you know, it can be about releasing someone from your past. It can be about moving on. There's a resoluteness about this card. It does mean that there will be healing, and it does mean that those who have our actions will be called into question, and we will have to answer for them, okay? So if we've acted appropriately in the past, essentially Judgment Day is all about fessing up, right? It's about being honest with ourselves and saying, this worked for us, but this did not work for us. This we did well, this we need to do better next time. Okay, so it's all about, you know, being called by a higher force to be accountable for our actions, and then, you know, at the end of the day saying, okay, I made my decision and I'm not going back. Okay, I'm moving forward and there is no going back after this. So I feel like luck is on your side. Do what you need to do. Like I said, there's going to be a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse this month, I believe. And a lot of people will be feeling that energy for many months afterwards, many weeks afterwards, and many days before. So this could have to do with one of those astrological events. Although I'm not an astrologer, I couldn't possibly back that up with astrology. I can only hope that what I always tell people with the Judgment card is you'll see the signs. They'll be pointing you in the right direction. Okay, so a big decision will be made, a major decision. Judge. You're going to have to be a judge. You're going to have to be the one who is judgmental. You're going to be the one that has to really look at things realistically and say, I like this, I did not like that. And kind of be a judge about it, okay? So, how you see yourself, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I see actually a couple things. One, financially, you could be having issues right now. Two, you may be dependent upon other people financially. Three, you could be feeling emotionally dependent on someone else. Because I also feel like you have maybe a lot of luxury or a lot of things, a lot of comforts, but maybe you feel lonely or like there's no one to share them with. There's a couple interpretations for that card. How your significant other sees you or in your environment, this is how they're going to be dealing with you in March. They have the King of Pentacles reversed, so they're going to be dealing with you this way, which is that they see you maybe as stuck, possessive, materialistic, or working way too much. You could just be really obsessed with materialistic things, or just with work and preoccupied with your position in life and the things that you have and the things that you hold, which is fine, but it looks like what, you know, when I talk about how you see yourself, it's a reflection of maybe having a lot of like worldly comforts, having a lot of comforts, but maybe feeling a bit apathetic in terms of emotional fulfillment. You have a lot of coins, you have a lot of money, but maybe you are looking for something a little bit more than that right now. Your hopes and fears, again, is the Sun. So you just want to be happy. You just want clarity and success and happiness and to be free. It's a beautiful card. It just speaks to, I feel like your heart is in the right place, Sagittarius. I feel like your mind and your heart are in the right place. So keep doing the things that you're doing, you know, keep being you, is what I want to say. Your outcome is the Emperor. So, I feel like you guys are going to be bosses this month. The Emperor rules, okay? the Emperor is like this, let me tell you. The Emperor doesn't ask, can you do this for me? Or can you do that for me? Or, I mean, yes, they may ask. But the Emperor, more than likely, is a commander-in-chief, okay? This is someone who gives direction to other people, who is in control of their emotions and has a lot of power, a lot of personal power, okay? So, no one can touch you this month. No one's going to play hidey games with you because they can't, because you won't allow it. You rule your kingdom, all right? Sagittarius, you're going to be sitting on your throne. Everybody knows who's in charge when the Emperor's on his throne. It's you, all right? Who's the boss? You are. That's what I see right now for you, okay? So, excellent card to end up with. For a love reading, I don't see a whole lot of romance here, a lot of mushy-gushy stuff, but I do see that your head is in the right place because I see where your aspirations are. Happiness, emotional fulfillment. Those are the things that you want. So I feel like there is going to be a turning point at the middle of the month where you are going to be letting a lot of bullshit go and you're going to make a final decision about something. You will be very lucky. You should be you should feel fortunate for what you do have. Yeah, so with our 4 minutes left here, I try to keep these under 30 minutes, although I'm not very successful with keeping anything under, keeping my time frame at all. Spirit, please show me an overall message for Sagittarius. I'm really getting pulled to this card. I was getting pulled to that card, but I'm resisting to just pull out a card. Well, let's see. Endurance. Number 43. Endurance. Keep going. Beautiful card. Okay. So, this is from the Oracle Mermaids deck, and I just like to read from the book because there are a lot of nuances. I mean, I know what this card means by heart because I've read from the book so many times, but for the sake of the author who wrote this book, her name is Lucy Cavendish. I think she does a really good job for the most part. Although I will tell you guys, I just ordered a new Oracle book, a new Oracle deck. And it's a surprise, so I can't tell you which one. Like these mermaids, you are reaching an important stage of your journey. And it is essential that you continue. There will be times when you feel you have had enough and you wish to suddenly stop moving, to sink rather than to swim. But the mermaids are here to ask you to continue to swim, tired though you may be, full of doubt though you may be. The second part of your strength is readying itself and will come through just at the point you are ready to give up. Keep going. You are strong and you will go so much further than you currently believe you can. This is not the time to run back or to allow the waters to take you. This is the time to continue the journey you committed to, because you are being tested and you can pass this test. But you must keep going. Eyes forward, intention focused, purpose clear. Recommit and keep going. So, Sagittarius, I expect that you will do nothing less than that this month. In fact, I see many great things coming up for you. And between the rain clouds, there is sunshine and a dawning of almost like a new I see like a new phase. I see you turning a new chapter in your life a little bit here in the middle of the month. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. Don't give up. That's what I wanted to say before the camera died. Love and light. Have a wonderful March. Talk to you soon.